Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to CHIKARA's Podcast-A-Go-Go, your weekly home for CHIKARA's brand of professional wrestling. My name is Gavin Loudspeaker. This week we are going to be taking a look at 4-on-4 tag team action. This came out of Richmond, Virginia at an event titled Moon Raker. I almost said Moonwalker, but that's a Michael Jackson movie. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the kings of trios, Sidney Bacabella, the king of managers, brought his wrecking crew to take on the foursome of the Osirian Portal, one of the most established teams in CHIKARA history, teaming up with one of the newest teams, NRG, which of course is Hype Rockwell and the Generator, Race Jackson. Let's take a look right now at 4-on-4 tag team action from Richmond, Virginia.
Ring the bell!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Quackenbush and Leonard F. Chikarison here, and we are still struggling, I guess, to come to terms with what we have just seen a little bit earlier, but we will do our best to call the action for you from Commentation Station in spite of what has recently transpired here. In the ring right now is Race the Generator Jackson, opposite, I would say, the biggest man in the entire match, Leonard. That is Max Smashmaster.
I think with the amount of caffeine running through Race's system, he probably feels about as big as Max Smashmaster does right now.
Yeah.
And he's going to need all of that if he's going to get Smashmaster down for the sunset flip.
So he's got like a pile of empty energy drink cans around him in the locker room. Wow. Wow. He caught that something fierce. Wow. And he still managed to get up and throw a drop kick.
You know, I know how he does this. I really do. I know the secret. What he does is he drinks decaf Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So he gets the placebo effect of the caffeine, and then when he actually drinks the caffeine on the weekend, that's how he's all amped up like this. I know that's what I do.
You'd have to be, because I would say about half of Max Smashmaster's weight came down on him there, and he still managed to pop up. Hype Rockwell here accelerating himself, the biggest man on the Technico team. He's in there with Flex Rumble Crunch.
1/3, and again, we haven't got a chance to mention this, Mike. The Devastation Corporation, Flex Rumble Crunch in there now, getting a flurry of fists upside the face. 1/3. Oh, well, the flurry is over, Mike. But 1/3 of the 2014 King of Trios.
Yes. Hype Rockwell looks like he needs a nap. But Amos is there very quick. And Amos, of course, no surprise. Every strike on point. This is a Rumble Crunch trademark. He rolls through that cross body, and he's using it to get a grip for a slam. He's got him. Maybe going to be that running British Bulldog style power slam. Yeah, he nailed him.
And the Osirian Portal cover. Definitely.
Nonchalant cover there, though, by Rumble Crunch.
They definitely have an issue with any and all members of Sidney Bacabella's wrecking crew. We saw Rumble Crunch and Oleg the Usurper unsuccessful in a tag effort last night in North Carolina. Tonight, with the Devastation Corporation in full effect, all three members together with Oleg. I'm sure they're hoping to change that so they can go back and tell their Lord and Master Sidney Bacabella what good boys they were this weekend.
Right. Now perhaps with all three of them, Rumble Crunch, Smashmaster, and McMassive out there, they can sort of coach Oleg to be on the same page with them, but that was not the case last night. Yeah, miscommunication between Rumble Crunch and the Usurper that cost them the match against the Osirian Portal. And it does seem like these guys and the fifth member of the Wrecking Crew, Jaka, they can be so uncontrollable, especially when Bacabella's not here pulling the strings.
Right, and even when Bacabella is here pulling the strings, it seems like Jaka and Oleg may be the more uncontrollable, the less able to listen to reason. I don't see Oleg and Jaka at home studying tapes on the weekend for their opponents.
No, I don't even know where they would get tapes, to be honest. I bet Sidney Bacabella, though, has a VCR.
Yes, it's Sidney Bacabella and Gary are the last two that have tapes.
That's it. These guys, I would wager to say Bacabello's Wrecking Crew collectively the most dangerous stable in all of wrestling, and the fact that 3 of them won King of Trios just last month, and the other 2 prevailed in the annual tag team gauntlet, outlasting all the other teams. Most impressively, the Portal, who had won 4 back-to-back points in that gauntlet. They're really on top of the world right now.
And the Portal not only looking for a measure of revenge, as we mentioned before, but looking to get that contention, but more importantly, the tag in this contest immediately. Ophidian into the ring with the quickness, but into the waiting arms. Maybe that power slam again by Rumble Crunch.
Ophidian there. These 2 together, man, they just string them one move after another after another. Look at this. The tandem offense does not stop. Damascus couldn't get that spine buster, maybe together. Smart move by Rumble Crunch.
A little fancy footwork there by the Osirian Portal. You know, we talked about it last night outside of a break here or there. One of the more veteran teams on the entire Chikara roster.
That's right. Saw Ophidian there with that nerve pinch. He knew right where to put that against the pressure point to hold Oleg, and that put him in position for that tandem kick. What's going on here?
I think Hype Rockwell is sleeping.
His head was down, and I think Race Jackson, he's just over-eager. He's overzealous. That was not the time for that, especially because, as hard as this is to believe, I think his partner was catching 40 winks.
Mike, you've been on many a road trip yourself, and you saw these guys talking before this match.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you get that one guy who drives more than the other, while the other guy is supposed to be keeping you awake, maybe.
Right, yeah, the road trip warrior, so to speak. I'm not talking about Hawk or Andrew here. The road trip warrior is definitely Hype Rockwell, who drove them here through the night, but man, maybe share one of those Red Bulls with him or something. You should talk to Shane Matthews.
Yes.
And now Hype Rockwell in really the worst part of town he possibly could be in. I'm sure he'd want to be at a Sleepy's right now, maybe, cuddling up in a nice queen-size pillow top. But instead he's getting mauled by Max Smashmaster.
This is a rough spot. Of course, Energy and the Osirian Portal, they have never teamed before against a well-oiled machine like the Wrecking Crew. They're giving up size and weight. And unfortunately, both teams, or both Technico tag teams, they are giving up a lot of momentum because, as we said, coming out of the massive King of Trios weekend, the Wrecking Crew are on top of the pro wrestling world.
Rockwell, Hype Rockwell now up. He's got him rocking and reeling, but Rumble Crunch, no tag, just right behind the referee's back, just comes in and puts a stop to what Hype was doing there, and he almost had Max Smashmaster down.
Here comes McMassive. This guy, tremendous upper body strength and a surprisingly agile competitor. Though really you could say that about all the Devastation Corporation guys. Each of them in their own way will surprise you with feats of agility. Rumble Crunch walks out on that top rope like a cat. I've seen Smashmaster throw drop kicks. He also comes off the top rope. Really, really versatile players here. And you notice now they've tagged between themselves a few times, not making so many hand-to-hand tags to the Usurper. And you got to wonder if they're carrying with them last night's failure and starting to minimize Oleg.
Yeah, the only time Oleg was in this contest was when Rumble Crunch rolled to the outside to force the tag.
Maybe that's part of their strategy. Obviously, they're better, these 3 as a trio, as opposed to, this is maybe only the second time this exact quartet from the Wrecking Crew has been together. So Oleg, of course, not typically in the mix with these 3, but a real uphill battle for Energy in the Portal.
Right, it's that inexperience as a unit that they're seeing here, and every time Hype Rockwell gets an opportunity to get within an eyelash, within fingertips of his partners, one member of the Devastation Corporation is there to bring him back to their half of the ring. Maybe I spoke too soon. Rumble Crunch again out. Smashmaster, the legal man.
Oh, he knocked the big man out. He should have tagged right there, in my opinion, Leonard. He had a little bit of an opening there. Oh, he just got rid of the big one. Tell you better tag now, Hype Rockwell.
Tags into the generator. Race Jackson, nicely done with the high cross body off the top. Takes out Oleg.
Wow, he slipped right out there. Wow, before one of his partners could even replace him in the ring, he's already on the top rope. What an outstanding lightning missile drop kick.
And immediately back up to his feet. He's feeling the energy here in the crowd.
He got turned inside out, but Amasa saw the opening. The flying one-footed kick found the mark. Oh, what a massive big boot from McMassive. And that spin wheel kick from Ophidian had nothing behind it, unfortunately. Oh, he just hung on him like a jungle gym. He's got the waist lock.
Yeah, I don't think he was going to get over there. Look at this.
What fantastic body control from the live Ophidian. We talked about it earlier. Look at that drop kick. How impressive is that?
You know, Mike, you're talking about 3 guys that are 6'5" or over. You're talking about 3 guys that are 325, 330 pounds plus. And they move around the ring like they weigh under 200 pounds, and they're able to throw you around with ease.
Hype Rockwell here.
You know, I think Hype Rockwell might need to see a specialist. Everybody should have like sleep apnea or something.
Oh boy, I don't know if he baited him or I don't know what to make of that.
Right now though, the Technicos in control, and they need to stay on their feet. They need to stay on their man.
Ooh. Everybody's taking flight here. 4 Technicos standing tall. They've knocked down these 4 gigantic men. Well, you better celebrate later, Race Jackson. You better put one of them away before the other 3 recover.
Tosses them in. Amasis rallying the Chikarmi here. Big super kick got him right in the butt with that one.
That one was, oh, the straps are coming down.
The checker print straps.
Wow.
All right.
Massive is still on his feet. Oh, we've seen this before. He's going to swing him around into a backbreaker. What a gigantic man. He just through the air like that. Oh, and the Usurper there, interceding. Keeps turning that boot up and finding success with it. He cleared the ring. Listen to him. He's saying, I've got them all. The Usurper's ruling the ring.
Ophidian in, gets a boot to the midsection here. Will he be able to continue to rule with Ophidian in there? You talked about that body control before, Mike.
Look at that. Spinning through the air with the greatest of ease. Right into position for the double knees of Ophidian. More tandem offense from the portal.
Hip toss into the senton, double cover.
All right, whole lot of body weight on top of the Usurper there. But Max Smashmaster kept his eye on the action. And Rumble Crunch here ascending to the top rope. Oh, the portal there prevented him from getting to the top.
Tried to jump all the way up, got him right in the shoulder, but enough to daze him. Look at this Ophidian walking on his hands onto the shoulder.
Control. Looking for that pyramid plex, as they sometimes call it.
Go for the cover, go, go!
This is your opportunity, guys. You got to cover that man up. Bryce is in position, here we go! Oh, Smashmaster has really been keeping his eye on things here. The ring general thus far on his team. Every time one of his partners is in a critical position, he makes the, oh! He spiked him.
Taking a page out of Bryce's playbook.
Oh, wow, Ophidian came crashing down to the back of Smashmaster there. It is fast and furious out there. What is the generator up to up there? What a Liger bomb! And look at this!
Picture perfect! Did you see that? He soared through the air beautifully, Mike!
Moonsault press, he landed on his feet. Race Jackson, man, you got it all going for you, buddy. You better keep pushing it.
You know, I've seen this kid a couple times before, but I've never been this impressed by him as I have been in this Atomicos match. And now Hype Rockwell up.
Man, a whole lot of weight behind that clothesline. He drove the Usurper down.
Rumble Crunch in.
It's been non-stop. It's impossible to keep up with the action here. What a display of strength by Rumble Crunch. TKO-like move there from Rumble Crunch, and now here comes Blaster.
And you got to be thinking, they've got to be thinking the death blow, Mike. If they connect here, where's this huge
man? Oh, they crushed him, Leonard.
Someone's got to help him.
You got a big man coming off the top rope with a deadly move like the death blow, and not even Hype Rockwell could escape a fate. The 3 count has been registered.
There you have it. Max Smashmaster of the Devastation Corporation pinning Hype Rockwell of NRG. And 4-on-4 tag team action from Richmond, Virginia. And speaking of Virginia, we are coming this weekend. We're going to be in Norfolk, March the 8th. That is this weekend. Get your tickets right now at CHIKARAPro.com. We will see you in Norfolk. You'll be there. I'll be there. Tell your friends to meet with my friends, and we can be friends. Is that all right with you? Keep banging.